It's Sarah here with Grassroots Evolution, and today is December 7th. So I'm bringing you a message for fire signs. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the week of December 9th through the 16th. So maybe you may be experiencing some time discrepancies or feeling like it's a month behind. I know that Christmas is right around the corner. Time has swept away from me, and it's like, where did that go? All in a blink of an eye. And fire energy, that's you guys, that quick change, quick rapid movement. Okay, so before I get started, I just want to call in my team of light and ask Archangel Michael and Metatron to join us, to guard us, to bless us, and to bless this reading and any of you who would ask for it. Just know they're both here for you. I always call upon Archangel Michael, but they're here for us. They just need us to ask. Okay, so anyway, team of light is with us. Without further ado, I'm going to use two decks. We're going to use the Guardian Tarot as well as the Zombie Tarot. And before we start, I want to bring a message from Light of Life in. So one message, I've already pre-shuffled these, thank you, is I am free. So one affirmation or something that you may need to remember over this week is that you're free. From now on, I am free of the duality, fear, judgments, and people that may prevent me from moving forward on my path to inner peace. I listen to my heart. The veil of my ego is lifted, and a vision of my new life appears to me. I am focused on my inner growth, and I remain steadfast in the energy of love. And if you look here, the picture, and I apologize for the lighting and the glare, guys, but it's just like the heavens above. The sun is shining so bright above the mountains, and you are absolutely free to make all the choices in your world that you want. So at the end of the day, Grassroots Evolution, right? What are you going to do? Where do you plot forward? Where do you let your freedom take you? Your choices in this world is all about our free will and how we implement, anything that comes along, right? Any experience, any growth that we need to go through. How do we kind of clear out the old and allow the new to take into form? Let go of that duality, let go of that fear of judgment. And that is, and I said it in another reading, but it's fear and judgment, that's devil energy, right? Know that you are allowed to be multifaceted and intersectional, right? You can wear many, many hats, right? We're not always going to be, we're allowed to have personality differences, I guess is not a way to put it, but we're allowed to have contrary beliefs in the same thing. I mean, I'm agnostic for the most part. I believe in the universe and the power of the universe and our co-creative ability, but man, I love my Christmas tree. And there is, even within that, the places that we pick and we choose what we believe and what suits us and what resonates for us in our soul. You're free to do that, and always remember that. That's how I just felt like you guys needed to hear that first, fire signs. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you have fire in your chart, this may resonate. If it does, awesome. Click subscribe. Hit the little button so you can see when I'm able to actually do these things. I would love to have you, okay? That's what I want to say before I get going. But remember, you're free. So if this doesn't resonate, take it for what it's worth. Let it go out the door. And if it does, it's up to you and how you implement this guidance, okay, guys? All right, Spirit, what can you give us for any fire signs? I'm going to October now. Oh my gosh, December 9th to the 16th, please. And also know that time's fluid. So this energy I'm picking up on now doesn't mean you're going to feel it now. You may be experiencing it, may have experienced it, but just be open to the messages. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, thank you. And we've got two. We've got the Empress, and this is the goddess, this creative portion of ourself, right? This mother universe. And the Knight of Swords. Whoa, we got too much. One fell to the floor, and that's the Eight of Wands, really owning ourselves. Being this Empress, we really need to own ourselves and our heart's desires, and I guess I'm going to go with the bunch that fell out. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, and it was in reverse, so maybe we need to let go of some of our blocks to being worthy and knowing that we're allowed to be happiness, because this Empress really is about nurturing and growing things, Gaia, you know, she's growing beautiful leaves and she's shedding beauty into her children, right? You could be, or you could be dealing with a very nurturing person. Could be that in your world you need to nurture yourself and nurture your world. The Knight of Swords is really wanting to come in rushing with a new information. Kind of can't wait, you know, to, hey, rah, 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 sometime, right, coming in here, the flying monkeys and the Wizard of Oz, just, you know, wanting to report. Sometimes this is great, sometimes this is bad. When it comes with the Knight of Swords, sometimes, you know, in the zombie tarot, the Knight of Swords is like a guy in a tank mowing over zombies, humans. He doesn't really care because he just wants to get in there so fast. I know that myself, I'm a Gemini, and I'm air sign. Sometimes, you know, words are cutting. They're quick. It feels like this is kind of a quick communication, but this is somebody who... maybe like if this is resonating for you or it's happened, whoever this is, like, stoic. Be stoic. I'm hearing stoic. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm going to take a little bit on this Knight of Swords, okay? Be stoic with your presentation of the truth and how it looks to you. Be honest about this. Right. So you have the power to change your worlds just by your thoughts. So, nurturing communication. There could be between these... this could be two people as well, that there could be communications kind of in the airwaves. If, you know, nurture your intuition. Okay, nurture, excuse me, any new kind of crown chakra or 5D communication, any guides, if you've been working with spirit guides. You know, if you're a woman, you know, that's that loving quality, that nurturing motheringness. This may be something that you're experiencing. It could be someone that you know that is really exuding those qualities. This could be, if you're a man, you know, within yourself, getting in touch with your feminine side, okay, getting in touch with that nurturing side, you know. But so there's a situation there. Somebody is really wanting to come quickly with, it could be new clarification, newfound knowledge, but this Eight of Wands is somebody's really taken the time to look at their own patterns and spirals of quick tongues, because I know myself, but these are shadow things, right? When we drop our ego, we start to see that kind of stuff within ourselves and others more for what it is, and it's easier to nurture ourselves and others when we do look at the world in a little more understanding way, because then we're not all worried about fear and judgment. We're not all worried that somebody's going to react in a way that we're going to have to be defensive in, or whatever, if this is resonating, okay? So I'm going to take here at the bottom before I start to stack this is transformation, this is death. You know, this guy is going to walk past this screaming, ghouly, whatever, and it's like, you know what, I don't care. What you got? You got nothing on me. I don't care anymore. You know, whatever, you know, past situation, you're walking away from that. And this means, you know what, he's almost like, I see him, he's dragging his arms behind him, but they almost remind me of wings. Like, he almost is like, I'm going to take off. It doesn't, you got nothing left on me. That reality is no longer there. It's like rips in the matrix, rips in the fold. Once you see the universe and energy for what it is, and then once you realize how you can not manipulate, but transform, manufacture your life in using your own brain and your power of manifestation, knowing that you have the power to bring into whatever you want into form. Let go of any kind of attachment to what it has to look like. Don't be so rigid in your brain space, right up in the head space, about what you think it has to look like, because that doesn't really nurture all the potential possibilities. So, for what that's worth, the Seven of Pentacles, knowing where you're going now, right? You want to go into this transformation. And once you start getting on a healing journey, that's kind of the stuff you want to do, right? I know myself, it's bringing things into awareness. I'm free. Well, what is freedom? Freedom is also being free of your own inner judgments. Forgiving yourselves, my friends. Be free, okay? Wade through the waters, feel them out, see the rip in the matrix. Why were they there, okay? Why were they there? Really, if you need to spend maybe some time in quiet contemplation, nurture these things. Nurture yourself through this transformation. Know that you're free. Wow, this was in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles, but don't feel left out in the cold. Don't wallow so much in grief and feeling this way that you forget to see the beauty of this flower in front of you. And you know, there's a child's face at her breast. This is like, there is nourishment to be had in this world. The moon is full here. She still has some of her beautiful oak leaves. This is a tree of life. And in all ways, you know, being grounded, just again, choosing our thoughts and where we are in this world. Doesn't matter our physical locality, how we nurture our headspace and how we choose to go about speaking the ways that we need to and going swiftly. That way, I mean, air is another fiery kind of, we ignite, right? So if, especially if you, okay, so with this Knight of Swords, I know I digress and I blah, blah, blah sometimes, but if you, with this Knight, if you allow yourself to allow the winds to really fuel the fire, make sure that it's of a nurturing way, okay? We have Suspend in the reverse. So this is normally let go of things. Maybe this is a problem where you gotta let go. Maybe, and the High Priestess in the reverse. So these are all times where we've had really a lot of trouble potentially not following our intuition, not listening to our own inner truth, not letting go of the things that no longer serving us and holding them on and balling them down, excuse me, and being blind to the beauty in front of us. It's time to walk away from that and transform actively, okay? You are free. You are free, 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 free. See the rips in the folds. See the lies, right, that have been fed to you. It's time that have lies maybe you told yourself of not being worthy, of not being free, because you are free, and you are free to make your transformations and build yourself. Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? Where am I here? How can I get there? Baby steps, alright? So Spirit, I'm going to ask quickly because they like to cut me off, and I have definitely talked a lot. So if you like this, if I haven't said it before, hit subscribe. To each their own. If you don't